You're now watching The Wash Daily. Today news, the Biden administration has selected Gina Raimondo of Rhode Island to be their Secretary of Commerce. Now, she's probably the worst person you would ever want for anything related to commerce. What she's hoping to do in Rhode Island is make sure that nobody's able to profit. She said, the easiest way to do cannabis is that it's a state-run cannabis. States are not supposed to grow cannabis. They're not good at it. They don't know what they're doing. It's a terrible idea. You're supposed to be able to have an economic empowerment piece to it. You're supposed to be able to take care of the war on drugs. Rhode Island is terrible. They're like one of the worst states for their drug laws. People get arrested in Rhode Island all the time. And they're a corrupt state. They had legal prostitution not that long ago. And now they're going to pretend like they care about health effects of cannabis, which there aren't any. They're just very corrupt. Joe Biden, he's going to put Gina Raimondo in a position that has to do with our economics. So it's bad news bears. Raimondo has been a terrible governor. Everybody dislikes Raimondo. The whole state of Rhode Island is probably having a sigh of relief though, because she's such a control freak. The state's not doing well. They're in a very bad economic situation. She's a total hypocrite. She came out telling people not to go out or meet with people. And then the next day she gets caught going to an event, drinking wine, no mask on. She's a total hypocrite. She's perfect for the job because DC is just full of snakes. Also in news, Oregon's wildfires were devastating. A bunch of farms got burnt down, and a lot of the farmers who were nearby thought their crops were going to be ruined from smoke. It turns out they weren't. Their crops are much better than they thought they were going to do in terms of being toxic. They're not testing for having any toxins as a result of all the potential poisonous particulates of the mass fires. It's great news for Oregon and for cannabis in general. A lot of these farms are being relied on heavily now because the economy is totally trashed because of the shutdown for COVID-19. The wildfires weren't helping the situation. A lot of farms sustained damage. There was farms that were completely lost as a result of the fires. Also in news, cannabis companies in California are saying their workers should be prioritized for the COVID-19 vaccine. What they're saying is we can't afford to have the workers for cannabis stores not be at work because cannabis is medicine and we really need it. Which is a weird thing because the federal government is insisting that cannabis isn't medicine and that it's dangerous. There's been a number of studies involving cannabis, especially in Israel, showing that cannabis is an effective treatment for the symptoms associated with COVID-19. Thanks for watching The Wash Daily.